One of the biggest myth about resume is it should be only single page. Well, we do accept that study shows that roughly a resume should contain anything between 369 words, which is roughly a page. But if you have enough data and well scripted resume, there is no harm in going 2 pages. In fact, the study shows if your resume is 2 pages at the entry level, 30 to 40% chances are higher that you will get a call. At a managerial level and beyond, 190% chances that you will get a call. Think about it. Another myth in student is number of calls versus number of applications made. Let's understand. You do get calls, only the success rate is between 2 to 3%. So if you're expecting that you applied 10 and you haven't got and you get demotivated, don't. To get a good one or two resources, you might have to apply as much as 50, 60 or even 100, because you understand the number of applications being accepted, the success ratio is just 2 to 3%. So never get demotivated. Another common myth when it comes to resume is people think that writing is right from the scratch, whereas there are so many free tools which are available which can allow you to craft beautiful resume just from your LinkedIn profile. There are paid also, but I'm talking about free. Well, in the description, if you go, I have given a prompt of ChatGPT which can actually, just by filling the needed data, it would create your own perfect resume. Give it a try. You can literally increase 71% chances of your application getting accepted. How? Simply by putting your well-made LinkedIn profile link in your resume. This allows recruiter to go through your profile, understand what you have done in a more detailed manner if he or she is genuinely interested in your profile. So never miss a chance to specify your LinkedIn profile in your resume, and also maintain your LinkedIn profile in a very professional and interesting manner. Another important thing to understand is where to put good and the bad. That means what makes your resume stand out is something which is start of your resume, because every recruiter would see your resume just for 6 to 7 seconds because they have ample of resumes to go through. Making one thing obvious, put the best part at the start. Why? Simple, he will go through, and if like, would overlook the bad part. So sir, where should be the bad part? Bad should be always kept at the end. Advantage, if your profile is good, if you have written something like went to some great university, you are a topper, you cracked some hackathons, or you have a very strong profile in terms of project, this will allow him to overlook certain bad parts. Maybe you have a bad score, maybe you are not good with some subject, that can be covered and he can actually overlook and then still get the call to you. Making one thing obvious, the good part should always be at the start. What makes you unique should be at the start of your resume, and whatever you do not want to discuss but you still need to declare should be at the end of your resume. Simple. Do you know that you can increase chances of getting selected in a resume by 140% by just using action verbs? What are action verbs? Simple verbs like created, supported, engineered, developed, design. This gives sense of purpose to whatever you have done in your project. Instead of writing, project of so and so, develop project of so and so gets you a purpose. And a person with purpose is something company always look out for. So best of luck. Add quantifiable data to your resume. What it means? Simple. We already said use action verbs, but then at the end of it, also mention what changes it did. For example, your project improved efficiency of your system to 70%, saved data transmission errors to 13%. See, understand, you coded something, the recruiter might also say, so what? So what is quantifiable data, where you can actually give in quantity what changes your project did and why it became better in certain units. That always help a resume to get shortlisted sooner and faster. Avoid the buzzword issue. Let's understand, I have seen a lot of resumes which says highly motivated, team player. These words are hated by recruiters because they have seen this in every second resume. They know you don't mean it. So use proper words or more creative ones rather than the cliche common words like team player and self-motivated. You want to say something like good at time management, no, ChatGPT it, but use some new phrases which uniquely identifies your quality, and you do not use the cliche buzzwords which a recruiter hates. Avoid typo and grammar mistakes. Realize, as per the figures, 71% applications are rejected just because they had some typo or a bad grammar in a resume. 52% emails are never replied because of the pathetic way the way we write with the bad grammar of email. So take care of your grammar. Do not make any typos. That would increase your chances of getting a call. Another major thing is use proper email. Wrong emails like the cool guy, the hot guy, the coder king. Try to use emails which signifies you as a person. As my goes, Amar sir online at Gmail. That's because of my profession. Use a proper emails. Do not use something vague which make people hate. Just by looking at the email, people will reject. Try to use proper email ID. That will increase your chances of getting selected. A bonus tip. When would you apply for the job? What would be the best time to apply for the job? Well, according to studies, the best time to apply for a job is between 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. The idea is pretty simple. You apply for the job in a daily basis. People go in an office by 11:30. They open up. There are likely chances that your email, your applications are on the top of the stack. So there are likely chances people will view them. So try to apply for the jobs between the time zone of 6 to 10 in the morning. So best of luck.